how to deal with your friends getting pregnant, or rather how to deal with your own emotions when your friends are getting pregnant. This is exactly what we will be discovering in this video.
Every single day I'm gonna make something great.
I'm so happy that you are here right now in this very second. And there must be a reason why you are here in this very second, because I am editing a lot of different videos right now. I already have so many videos for this channel, but for some reason all this morning it just came to me like a million times, like, Linda, please just talk about this topic, please just make a video about how to cope with your emotions when your friends are getting pregnant. So it must be a reason why it's been coming to me so many times this morning, and I believe it's super important, and that there is for sure a reason why I'm doing this video right now, even though I don't know it. But if we can ask ourselves in the first beginning, like, why am I feeling so much pain? Are you going through that pain right now when your friends are getting pregnant and you're just feeling so powerless? I know that since I've been through 5 years of infertility myself, and now I'm in a period of my life where my fertility is working again, my ovulation is working every single month, but I've made a conscious decision that I don't feel ready yet. It feels like there are several things I want to learn and teach before I get pregnant myself, before I welcome the kids into the world, but I can still feel exactly that feeling. So when people around me are getting pregnant, I can still feel that trigger, even though now for me it's a conscious decision, but I can still feel the trigger. And it triggers me to remember so much when I went through those 5 years where we were trying every single month and it was not working. This was with a different partner when I was in a marriage. Like now my life is totally different. But I exactly know that horrible feeling. I would like to ask you one thing right now. If you knew that you would get pregnant, like if you for 100% sure knew that you would, or that you will be getting pregnant, would it still be that hard for you right now when your friends are getting pregnant around you? You can compare it with this feeling that you know that you're gonna go to Hawaii in September, for example, and you're really looking forward to go to Hawaii, and then your friend tells you, actually I'm going to Hawaii next week, and it's only say May right now. Would you get really anxious and just feel these horrible feelings? No, you would probably not, because you know that you are going to Hawaii in September, so it doesn't matter for you, right? So this all comes back to the feeling when you know that something is going to happen for you, then you can feel totally calm, right? And when you don't know something is going to happen, then you don't trust the process because you don't know. It's this unknowing, and that in itself is really painful. So rather than asking yourself, how exactly will I get pregnant right now? Because as you will hear later on in this video, you probably actually don't want to get pregnant right now anyway. Just bear with me, you will know why. Just watch a bit further in the video, you will know. But rather the question is, what can I do right now to trust the process? Because when your subconscious mind trusts the process, then you will feel calm. Then you will be able to actually feel happy for your friends rather than feeling totally powerless and sad when they are getting pregnant. This is the thing with fertility. We don't know. You can't say, like, it's not that you can see any form of improvement. You know, with the seed, you can see, like, as soon as the seed comes up from the ground and you start to see a little plant, you can actually see that it's growing. But with your fertility, if it's not like what it was in my case, my ovulation was not working, and all of a sudden with hypnosis, it started to work. So I saw, like, okay, I actually turned on my fertility. But except from a case like that, when you're trying to get pregnant each and every month and it's just not working, you don't know when it's gonna happen. So that makes it so frustrating and leaves you with the feeling of being so much out of charge, right? So you don't know, like, you can't tell for sure, like, is it working what I'm doing, is it not working, because you don't know. There are no signs that you are doing it. This is so much exactly the same as what I was saying about the seed. Like, as soon as the seed comes up above the ground, you can follow its process. You will see that it's growing. What do you do until you actually see that the seed is starting to grow when it's coming above ground? You just water it, right? Which is like, you trust the process. You know that you have to water it regularly regularly to make it grow. And that's the thing, like, you keep having sex or you do whatever you can to actually trust the process and knowing that yes, it will happen. In this case with fertility, you will learn some more tricks and tips and tricks which are so important for you to not only having sex, because that can actually lead you even more frustrated. So it is different from the plant, but it's just to get the metaphor that you have to actually keep watering once it's under the ground, to keep believing, to keep trusting the process. And yeah, keep watching, you will learn how. So what if you could start to deal with this feeling of not knowing? What if you could start to do something right now that would help you to feel a little bit more in charge of your own life, to feel a little bit more in charge of your own process, trusting life a little bit more? Because this is a brand new connection when you start to connect with that feeling that you are guided, that you are supported, that your dreams, that your wishes are actually available to you, that what you want is gonna happen. So one beautiful thing I would advise you to do right now is to recall different times in your life where you felt totally out of charge, but then after a while you saw that, wow, that was actually working out for me in the best way possible. To make a list of proof that is proving all of those times where you felt so much of helplessness and it ended up being the best thing that ever happened to you. For me personally, like, if you are watching this video right now and you are really looking forward to become a mother and you are feeling all of these horrible feelings, for sure, I know that you will be a mom. Like, what the spirit babies are telling me, so I do channel the spirit babies, what they are saying is that there is no such thing as infertility. It's just that the parent is not ready yet. And these have helped me so extremely much on my journey in my own life, but also when I'm helping the clients when doing the hypnotherapy in their minds, to help them to understand that there is no such a thing as infertility. You just have to become ready. You have to do your job in order to be ready, whatever that is for you. So first of all, set your intention. What kind of family would you like to have? What are the biggest words? Like, if you would prioritize, what kind of words and feelings would you like to have for your family? Would you like to have a family of freedom where you're all like economically free to do whatever you want? Or would you like to have a family where the word happiness is the top priority? Like, what is the main priorities for your family? What are the words that you would like to have in your family? Just write them down. Like, pause this video right now and just write them down. What are the top 3 things? Because this will help you so much. When you know these 3 words for your family, you will probably see that you're not having those words or those feelings right now. And when you start to understand that your subconscious mind is actually helping you, your subconscious mind will always do what it thinks you want it to do. And it can do anything for you. And if you are not conscious of what's going on, then you will feel out of charge. But the cool thing is that your subconscious mind is your servant. If you have conscious wishes for what you want your family life to be like, then you can actually see how the process is helping you so much. When you have unconscious wishes for what your family life will be like, you're gonna feel out of charge, you're gonna feel out of control because you don't know what's gonna happen. You're not aware. But the more aware you are becoming, the more you can see, like, wow, my subconscious mind is actually helping me. So let's say that your 3 words or your number 1 word is happiness. Start by asking yourself right now, what would happiness in a family really mean for you? Would it mean happiness together with your partner, so that you and your partner could be super happy parent to your kids? It's not gonna, like, I see this so many times, whatever we want to manifest, that so many people, including me, when I wanted to bring in the kids several years ago, I thought, I had a subconscious belief that the children would make me happy. I wanted to bring in the kids because I wanted to feel unconditional love. I was not aware of this, and this was the reason why it was freaking scary for me to actually look at the reason why I wanted children in the first place. I was like, just because I want children, just because I want children. I see this so many times in my clients as well. It's freaking scary to look at the reasons why do you want children in the first place, because we believe they are going to make us happy, but we one other part of our minds, we know that that's not how it is supposed to be. You are supposed to be happy first and then bring in the children. Otherwise, you bring in the children as some kind of tool to make you happy, and that's not why the children are supposed to come. They're not supposed to come to make you happy. You gotta make yourself happy first, and then you can bring in the children if you have the intention of that you want a happy family. Do you understand what I mean? Does it make sense? Please type yes in the comments if you believe that you understand what I'm saying with you gotta make yourself happy first. What are your 3 words? I would love to know in the comments below. So is it happiness? Do you want a happy family? What can you do to improve your happiness today? And the other thing, if let's say you want freedom for your family, that is my word, the freedom. What does freedom mean for you? Because it means different for every single person. What does freedom mean? Does it mean that you're free of lying? Does it mean that you're free in your own energy? Does it mean that you're economically free so you can travel whenever you want? What does it mean for you to have the freedom for your family? Once you start to discover like what kind of family life do I actually want to have, then you can start to work on those things now, right now, in this very, very second. And this is how you bring back feeling in charge of your own fertility. So again, coming back to where we started, what to do when you are feeling sadness, hopelessness, when your friends are getting pregnant. Come back. I know it's not easy, but come back. You can do hard things. Like until today, you have been doing so many hard things. This is why you are still alive, because you are a master of doing hard things. Do not feel like a victim because you're a master of doing hard things. No, just know that you can do this as well. You will become a mother. Come back to the question, like, if I knew that my time will come when I am ready to become a mom, would I still feel so upset right now when my friends are getting pregnant? Probably not. So your focus is to work on the topics of how you would like your family life to be. And if you don't right now have exactly those things, those words, if you don't have them in your life right now when you know exactly what you want and you know that you don't yet have those things in your life, do you really want a family right now in this very second? Ask yourself that. Do I want the kids to come now when I am aware of what I want my family life to be like, what kind of parent I would like to be? If I don't have that exactly right now, do I really want to welcome the kids right now? I guess that the answer is no. This is the best news ever, because actually now you've just answered, like you told yourself, no, I don't want the kids to come exactly right now. And all of a sudden, you're right now bringing yourself back in charge of your own fertility because you don't want them to come right now. And this gives you the millions of opportunity to work on the things that you have to work on before they arrive, so that you can truly, truly create that family of your own that you absolutely love to have when you love motherhood. And that is exactly what is happening for you right now in this very second. This is why you are in this video. If you can see that you have this awesome, beautiful opportunity right now to work on the things that you want your family life to be, it's so much more easy to do them now. Like honestly, what do you think? Is it more easy to do it when it's just yourself and maybe your partner in your life? Or do you think it will be easier to do your self-work when you also have 3 kids in your household? It's probably much easier to do the work now, right? And this is what I want to bring out there into the world. Like, you gotta do your work right now before the kids come in. And this is so beautiful that now you have the time. And when your friends are getting pregnant around you, use this as an opportunity to tell them, to open up, to be vulnerable and say like, I really wish I could be super, super happy for you right now, but it's just so hard for me. There are so many emotions coming up. The more authentic you can be without kind of blaming them for your sadness, if you can just say like, I know this is wonderful in your life, it's just that right now I may keep a little bit of distance because it's so truly hard. it's nothing towards you, but to really be authentic with this person so that she, your friend, doesn't feel that she's a cause for your sadness, because actually nobody is ever a cause for your sadness. They are just triggers for something that is already within you. If you didn't have this feeling within you already, nothing in the outside world could trigger you. This is why you see when you walk around in the city, you see that some people get super triggered if somebody walks into them. Like if somebody just touches them, they get super triggered, angry. And when somebody would walk into you, you wouldn't get angry, you wouldn't be triggered, maybe. And this is because we all have different kind of triggers, but it just means that you already have this feeling within you. And if you didn't have it, you would not be triggered. So if you can just see like your friend who is now pregnant is just a trigger. She is a trigger for your emotions. So this is a beautiful time to really look at your emotions. So when you can bring it back to just see like, okay, wow, what if all of this is happening around me because it's a trigger, something that I could actually heal? Just please feel free to share your emotions down in the comments below. I would love to support you on this journey. I would love to be in help, because I know how extremely painful it is when we are going through this. At one point, when I was going through that infertility journey, I saw that on Facebook that one of my best friend's sister, they just had a baby, and I didn't know even that she was pregnant. And I remember like I was feeling happy until I saw that post that, oh, we're now going to take home little baby from the hospital and we're going home like a happy family or something like that. And it was just this massive anxiety attack in my whole stomach. I just felt so anxious and it didn't go away. I think it kept holding on for like 7 hours or so. So I know this thing. What I had to do in this case was just remove myself from Facebook at that time. And still, like, I know that my ex-husband, so we went through the infertility thing and then he met somebody else and they got pregnant like super straight away. And even though I still don't want my children to arrive right now, because I'm doing the conscious work first, which I believe is the way that I will create this happy, awesome family for myself and for my partner, I still don't go into my ex-husband's Facebook profile, because I know that trigger is too strong for me right now. So it's okay. You can remove yourself from those things. If that baby shower is too hard for you, you don't have to attend it. You can say to your friend, I'm so sorry, but right now this topic is too hard for me. You can do that. You can say that. And just know that that is okay. You gotta be your own best friend in this case to see like my emotions are okay. Talk to yourself like that the whole time. My emotions are okay. It's fine that I'm feeling this way. And then again, come back to working on those feelings that you would like to have with your family. Once you achieve those things right now, like the happiness, the freedom, whatever it means for you, and whatever words are important for you in your family life. Once you achieve that, your kids will arrive. So your job is to really become in alignment with those feelings right now. And this is how you cope, and this is how you bring back the feeling of being in charge of your own fertility. Or not only the feeling of being in charge of your own fertility, but actually being in charge of your fertility. Not only feeling it, but being it. Being in charge of your own fertility. This is how you do it. And this is how you are gonna create a happy, beautiful, amazing family just the way you want it to. Because you don't want to be an overwhelmed mother. You don't want to be a stressed out mother that have no time for her children, that have no time for herself. That is not what you want, right? You want a happy family. You want a family where you have time for your children, where you can play around and just enjoy the process rather than being a stressed out person, an unconscious person that so many people actually are that are parents. So your family life want to be different, right? You want to have this awesome conscious family life, and this is what you are creating right now. So when you can come back to this knowing, when you can come back to this feeling like there is a plan, my subconscious mind has a plan for me, my soul has a plan for me, there is a reason for this going on. So remember, you don't have to attend the baby showers, you don't have to like and comment people's Facebook posts when they are getting pregnant or having their child. You don't have to do any of that. What you do have to do is to be kind to yourself. Be kind to your own emotions. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to your inner child. Start to parent yourself. Start to be able to know how to actually support yourself when you are feeling sadness. That is your number one priority right now. To take care of you, to understand you, to know that it is okay to be sad. This is going to be crucial for when you are becoming a parent, because when you learn how to parent yourself, your job as a parent to your kids will be so much easier and it will be so more beautiful. So this is what I really wanted to share with you today. As I said, I just got the inspiration to do this video. It just felt so critical to do it right now. So hopefully this video is helping you. If it does, please let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up if it's helpful. Remember also to press the little bell, because when you do, you make sure that you don't miss another update on any videos that will actually help you to become more conscious on your journey to become a mother and then having your awesome family life. So I wish you a beautiful day, and I'm sending you lots of love. Bye for now. If you want to learn more on how to really feel better, like how to raise your vibration when you're feeling really low, this may be a case right now where you're feeling these horrible feelings when your friends are getting pregnant. Down below in the description box, you will find a link to my free top 5 biggest law of attraction mistakes, and one of them is having a low vibration. So have a look there, and after that you will also get an access to the Master Manifestor program, which is a 6 weeks program that is really helping you to bring your vibration from here to here so that you truly can manifest the life you want to manifest.